Hello, everyone. My name's Angela Caputo. I'm the counselor in the City of Sault Ste. Marie, Ward 3. I'd like to take a minute to acknowledge Councillor Spina, who's leaving, but he was able to be here for a second. I just wanted to take a minute and thank everyone who was able to make it out here today. This is such a special unveiling for our community. I was trusted with the honor of the idea of the Rainbow Bridge. When this idea was brought to me, it was out of sorrow and feeling a sense of something missing. My brother Frank had lost his best friend, Raider. Raider was a faithful companion who stood stoically beside my brother through whatever life could throw at him, including being named after a losing football team and enduring their losses on television on a weekly basis throughout football seasons. So when we lost Raider and my brother expressed that feeling of wishing there was a place in Sault Ste. Marie where he could memorialize this part of his family, I started thinking of all of the residents of Sault Ste. Marie who likely felt the same way. When I think of the Sioux, I can't help but think about pets. All around this city at any time of the day and through any season, you'll find people walking their dogs, walking them, playing fetch, enjoying a hike, just being in nature. Pets are woven into the fabric of our city and into many homes around town. And what do our pets ask for in return? Mostly just love. So that's what I'd like to think that this Rainbow Bridge is made of. Love and wonderful memories. Some might come here to remember their beloved pet and shed some tears. But behind those tears is likely a bright sunny day where you felt the love of that dog. Or a snowy day. I had a lot of snowy days here, so a snowy day where you might not have gone out to enjoy nature had it not been for your best buddy begging you for a walk. And on that day, you made a core memory of breaking trail with your dog, ripping through the fresh, powdery snow after a heavy snowfall, where it was just you and your dog and the most beautiful landscape. So behind those tears are a time where your beloved pet was free. They were running, playing, free from whatever ailed them in the end. And you were free of the heartache of losing them, because dog years are too short for the boundless love that they have. So we built the Rainbow Bridge, a place for you to hold them close until you meet again. I want to acknowledge and thank City Council for unanimously supporting this and seeing it through, bringing it to life. I'd like to thank everyone at the city who worked on this, especially Sal and Peter, who worked with me on deciding on a final spot, designing it and bringing it to life, and the entire crew from Public Works who actually wait till you see it once it's unveiled, it's so beautiful. You all did a really wonderful job. Thank you so much. So with that, I'm gonna invite Sal up here because we actually had a really special person reach out with some words that they wanted to share. So, Sal.
Thank you, Councillor Caputo. So in the process of this project, I had the pleasure of connecting with the original author of the Rainbow Bridge poem, and she lives over in England, and she really wanted us to share some of her words about what this poem means to her. So she says, "My darling dog Major died when I was only 19 and a half. I couldn't stop crying, and into the second day of tears, my mother handed me a sheet of paper and a pencil. She told me to write what I was feeling, and this would take the sorrow out into the open, and I would accept Major's death in a different way. I started to write, and suddenly this very gentle voice talking to me. The voice said I should write now, and this is what I heard and wrote." And I'll invite Councillor Caputo back up.
So Edna wrote the Rainbow Bridge poem. Just this side of heaven is a place called Rainbow Bridge. When an animal dies that has been especially close to someone here, your pet goes to Rainbow Bridge. There are meadows and hills for all of our special friends so they can run and play together. There's plenty of food and water and sunshine, and friends are warm and comfortable. All the animals who have been ill and old are restored to health and strength. Those who were hurt are made better and strong again, like we remember them before they go to heaven. They are happy and content, except for one small thing. They each miss someone very special to them who had to be left behind. They all run and play together, but the day comes when one suddenly stops and looks into the distance. His bright eyes are shining. His body shakes. Suddenly, he begins to run from the herd, rushing over the grass, his legs carrying him faster and faster. And when you and your special friend finally meet, you cuddle in a happy hug, never to part again. You and your pet are in tears. Your hands again cuddle his head, and you look again into his trusting eyes, so long gone from life, but never absent from your heart. And then you cross the Rainbow Bridge together. If you'd allow me, I would love to share just like a little piece about why the Rainbow Bridge is special to me. Picture it. The date is June 30th, 2011. A young woman living on her own for the very first time, questioning everything about life and how she will make it work, sees an ad, pups for sale. She approaches the house, knocks on the door, and as it opens, 8 puppies run uncontrollably out the door. In the midst of the chaos, she turns her head to see one beautiful brown boy sitting on a cement pad. When his eyes meet hers, his chest puffs up and he begins to strut over to her. In that moment, I knew I had met one of the great loves of my life. Over the next 13 and a half years, I would be blessed enough to know the unconditional love that many may only dream of. With a wet nose and a warm heart, Titus Caputo left a paw print on the hearts of all of my girlfriends, family, and those who proved their loyalty to me. He adored me and in turn adored those approved by me. And then Leo Gale was born. How would he do with this tiny human? He normally hated tiny humans, but not this one. It was like he could feel the love radiating from me. He embraced that little girl as his best friend, and I graciously took a back seat. I could never properly give thanks to my boy for those years, which is why I'm so honored to be a part of Sault Ste. Marie's Rainbow Bridge project. As I said, this was born out of sorrow from my brother and Raider, and with the support of so many from council. So I'd like to invite Luke. Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I jumped the gun. There you go.
No worries at all. It's stories like this that the author Edna told me have really touched her over the years. And she had a few more comments to add about the project. After the poem, she says she knew without any shadow of a doubt that this was the voice of God. I am very blessed to have been the person chosen, and the Rainbow Bridge is now all over the world. It has been translated into hundreds of languages, and I know that it will continue to be used at every opportunity. I am now 85 years old, and after I wrote it, the only people I showed it to was 3 of my friends. They asked for copies, and I wrote it for them 3 times. I then put it in a sealed box in my attic. I had spent several years abroad, and when I came back home to my parents' house, I had a phone call from a gentleman called Paul Kuduneris, who was in the United States. He called me up and asked if I was Edna Clyne. I said yes, and he asked me if I knew anything about the Rainbow Bridge. When I replied yes, he started to cry. He said, "I've been looking for you for 30 years. This was 3 years ago that he found me. I have been amazed that it has traveled so far, and I knew nothing about it. God has mysterious ways of dealing with things. I am very blessed. She would like to thank you all for listening, and with kindest regards, Edna Clyne-Rekhy.
Okay, now I would like to invite Luke Prov up, and I would like to invite my brother up to help me unveil the Rainbow Bridge. And we're going to add Titus and Raiders collars onto the bridge. And if we have any folks who'd like to add their own tags, please feel free to come up. I don't know how to fix that. Okay.
Just wanted to say a couple words before I play the song. Hello. Is there? All right, I don't.
Tessa will fix it.
Sorry, I just want to say a couple words before I played the song. So this song is called Rainbow Bridge. I wrote it when my sister's dog Dewey died at a very young age. It came to a shock from all of us, and at the time I was going through quite a bit of writer's block. I do a lot of writing with my music, and the day that he died, I wrote the entire song, start to finish. And when you hear the lyrics, they're actually coming from his point of view. So I'm not sure if he was trying to write this song through me, but it's heavily inspired by Edna's poem. And, it's for anyone that is experiencing grief from the loss of a pet. So yeah, this is my song. It's called Rainbow Bridge.
Life was short, but I think I've lived so long because this house, it made me one of its own. Open up these white gates, set me free from this pain that started dragging me down. Let me run around free with the shoes from your feet. No more rules in this town. I'm gone away, I'm gone away, I'm still around. I'm in your thoughts, I'm in your smiles, I'm in your frowns. And one day we will meet, we'll be so young and so sweet. I'll show you my brand new town. I will run from the ledge of this old rainbow bridge and welcome you to my town. I'm gonna miss you, I'm gonna miss you to the end of the earth. I'm gonna miss you like it's nobody's business. One day you'll return.
Oh, thank you. Okay, we did it. I made it. Thank you everyone for coming out to show your support. This is such a beautiful initiative that I'm so proud of. I look forward to many people being able to use this and find comfort and remember those amazing fur babies that we all love so much. And again, I invite anybody who has a tag today to come. I have extra locks if you need them to add to the Rainbow Bridge. Thank you for coming.